Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. Today, I wanted to talk about LEGO Harry Potter because, I've been having some issues with LEGO Harry Potter recently, but I'm not here to talk about that because I've already talked about that a lot. I've talked about it a lot. I'm probably going to make videos on it in the future as more news for LEGO Harry Potter comes out, so I'm not here to talk about that. I'm actually here to talk about Gringotts, the LEGO Gringotts D2C. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not going to not get Gringotts. I'm going to be getting Gringotts. That is going to be my big D2C set for the year. I'm very excited for it. Can't wait to see all the figures that are going to be included. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Can't wait to add it to my Diagon Alley display. It'll be great. LEGO Gringotts, very excited for. But I want to talk about the future and what will happen after I get Gringotts. So I've been thinking for a little while, and I've kind of realized that I and many others, I'd say, have been wanting LEGO to make D2C Gringotts, right? Like to make a full-blown Gringotts D2C set ever since the Diagon Alley set, which was 2020. So it's been about 3 years. No, was that 2020? I think that was 2020. Yeah, that was 2020. Since 2020, and for about 3 years now at this point, we haven't gotten our hands up until now. It's 2023. Gringotts is releasing this year, according to rumors and such. At least I haven't seen any pictures of what it looks like yet. And on top of that, I've talked about, not getting some of the Harry Potter sets this year. I feel like they're kind of doing a lot of repetition, stuff like that, and I'm kind of getting a little tired of it and such. So I've just kind of realized that once I get Gringotts, this one set that I have been eagerly anticipating for LEGO Harry Potter to release this year. Can't wait for them to release it. Once I get Gringotts, which I eventually do, because that's going to be I'm definitely going to get it. That's my big D2C set for the year. What will be the next set that I would want for LEGO Harry Potter D2Cs? I mean, last year was the, what was it? The Hogwarts Express and Station for like $500. Massive set. And I skipped out on it. I didn't care for it. I just didn't want to get it. And I mean, there was, like 20 minifigures. It was some pretty interesting minifigures, and I just didn't want a giant Hogwarts Express. Flat out, I just didn't want one. So, with that being said, if I already skipped out on a couple of the DLCs for LEGO Harry Potter, I mean, I probably could have skipped out on the giant Hedwig build. I probably really didn't need to get that one, but at that time, I was like, LEGO Harry Potter was like the theme that I was collecting the most, so that's kind of why I did get that, but I'm just saying, like, what would be the next D2C set that I would want for LEGO Harry Potter? Like, where can they go from here to where I would be like, oh yeah, I gotta get that D2C set, like, now. You know what I mean? I just haven't thought about it, so, because I've been so eagerly anticipating Gringotts, and LEGO hasn't made Gringotts, that I haven't had to worry about that yet. So, now I'm here to kind of talk about that. I have a couple of ideas. I have 3 ideas, actually, that I think maybe they could do that I would be very interested in getting. Now, there is one little thing about this, is that potentially for next year, according to some leaks and rumors, we're actually going to be getting a D2C burrow, which is the Weasley family home, and it's probably going to be, my guess would be around the $200 range, is my guess, and it would be, like a full-blown version of a large, giant version of the burrow set. And to be honest with you, I don't care about that. That does not sound interesting to me. I already have a perfectly good $100 burrow set, and I don't need another one. So I'm probably going to skip on next year's, if that is actually what it ends up being, but I just wanted to throw that out there, because that was also something that I was considering when making this video. But anyways, I have 3 small, just quick ideas I wanted to run by that I feel like would be sets that I'd be probably interested in. So, one is more Diagon Alley shop expansions. So obviously, in 2020, we got the Diagon Alley, first Diagon Alley set, I guess, which had 4 shops. It had the Weasley Wizarding Weird, whatever that shop is called, Wizardly Wheezes or something like that. There was the, I think it was Ollivander's wand shop, right? Was that it? Then there was the ice cream parlor. There was the newspapers thing. I don't remember all of them. I don't remember all of them, to be honest with you. But there was 4 decent giant, or like decently sized shop builds that came in that Diagon Alley set. Now we're gonna be getting Gringotts. That's another shop build for Gringotts, And to be honest with you, I would love to see more. I would love to see some like a Nocturne Alley that I think would be kind of cool. I would like to see just more shops in general to kind of like fill in the other side maybe of the Diagon Alley to kind of make it like a full-blown pathway like it is at the theme parks and like it is actually in the movies. But yeah, so that is my first idea. More Diagon Alley shops. I would love to see that. Then the second idea would be a giant Ministry of Magic set that highlights particular places and scenes from the movies. So we have gotten a Ministry of Magic set, if you even want to consider it a Ministry of Magic set. I think it was last year, yeah, for $100, and it was more of like a kind of like a archway that kind of represented the Ministry of Magic like building area, but it wasn't actually the Ministry of Magic. I mean, when I think of Ministry of Magic, I'm thinking of like the black tiles on the ground and like on the walls and stuff. And then there's obviously like the big statue area in the middle, and then there's like the courtroom, and then there's some of like the office rooms and such. So there are some stuff that they could do for sure with this Ministry of Magic set, and I feel like I would like to see a large like D2C full-blown one that highlights, you know, like the Death Eaters, or no, not Death Eaters, Dementors scene, and the court scene and stuff when they're escaping the court area, and like the dark area, you know what I mean? Like just a bunch of stuff like that. I think could be kind of cool for a giant Ministry of Magic D2C set. And the third and final idea that I put on this list, I mean, obviously there's more ideas that I think I would like, but just some in particular, is a giant D2C Chamber of Secrets. I feel like this would be actually a really great idea because from what I remember, the only Chamber of Secrets we ever really got was a very small representation of it for one of the Hogwarts Great Halls that came out, I think, in 2021. Is that right? Does that sound right? I think that's right. For 2021, I think it was a small, like, little, you know, just kind of like the face of the Chamber of Secrets and then the basilisk or whatever the snake was called, and that was it. So I would like to see an actual full-blown, built-out Chamber of Secrets set. I think would be pretty cool. Obviously, have the giant snake. Again, I think it was called the basilisk. I think, and a full build for the chamber. You know, with like all the statues on the sides, the water, and then the pathway that leads up to the front area with the face and stuff like that. Like, I think that'd be a really cool, like $200, $300 range D2C set for Harry Potter. So that is my last idea. And then again, those are just three very quick ideas. Obviously, there's way more that they could maybe do with the Harry Potter theme for D2C sets, but other than those, you know, the other ones I can think of, which are just these three, there aren't any other particular D2C sets for Harry Potter that I would want. So, with that being said, what are the future years of LEGO Harry Potter going to look like for D2Cs? That is just something we'll have to find out. I have no clue what we could do. Obviously, I have a couple ideas here that I think I would like to see, but to be honest with you, that is obviously just for LEGO to decide what to do next. So, there you have it. Just want to I want to make this video because I thought it would be kind of a cool video to make. What would happen after Gringotts, after I've been so anticipated for Gringotts? I'm very excited for Gringotts, but what is going to happen after the fact? So, there you have it. That is that video. If you enjoyed that video, do the common YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.